Ciao ragazzi, I'm Roberta Pasta Evangelist and today I will show you how to make walnut pesto. So let's check the ingredients together. We have walnuts, pine nuts, mushroom, parmesan, garlic, the inside part of the bread, which in Italian we call mollica. Then we go some milk, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and just a pinch of salt to taste. To make walnut pesto, we start to prepare a few ingredients. So I always start to soak a little bit of bread with milk. And it's room temperature milk. And you leave the bread to soak all the milk and became really nice and soft. And we leave aside for a few minutes. We start first with the walnuts and pine nuts. And to make it easy, you can, because they are hard ingredients, the garlic can be mixed together so it gets into a nice and creamy paste. So I have got one garlic clove, it's enough. If you add more garlic, it will be probably too strong. So what I wanted to do is making sure that first of all the inside part is removed, and then I'm gonna roughly chop in small pieces to be easy for me to use the pestle and mortar today. So I just roughly chop. Don't worry about how thin it is. As I say, everything is going to be mixed together with walnuts and pine nuts. Then I go for the walnuts and the pine nuts. So they are the hardest ingredient to mix. So it's good to start with these to create a kind of paste. And you mix for a couple of minutes. I will show you in a second what consistency you need to reach before continue to adding more ingredient. And that's the consistency that you want it to reach once you have mixed the walnuts, pine nuts, and the garlic. So it's a nice and dry paste. And now we can simply add the rest of the ingredient. We are going to go for the milk and sucked in bread. I left for about 5 minutes. And don't worry about removing the excess of milk. Sometimes you will probably need also extra milk to make it more creamy. So once we have the bread, we can continue to mix. This is easy as the bread will basically be nice and soft, so easy to mix with the rest of the ingredient. So we go for the Parmesan, which will add a lot of taste and also giving you much creamy pesto. If you think that the pesto is too liquid, you can always continue to add more Parmesan until the consistency is perfect. So once we have added the Parmesan, we continue to mix all together. This time probably it's easier if you get a spoon, as most of the ingredients like the walnuts and pine nuts are already well mixed together. I just want to make sure that it is easy when you use the mortar then to mix all the ingredients. And you can start to see the consistency of the pesto. I always make sure that nothing goes to waste, guys, on the pestle or your spoon. So now let's add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. As I say, if it's too dry, you can continue to add more liquid like milk or olive oil. If it's too liquid, then you can continue to add Parmesan until you reach the perfect consistency. And just a little bit of salt. We didn't add any salt at the moment. And nice and dry herbs. Let's continue to mix. The best things to do now to check if you need more ingredient, more salt, is to try your pesto. Try if you need more salt, just a taste, a little bit of extra salt. Remember, we already add the Parmesan, so it's really nice and full of flavor. So ragazzi, walnut pesto is now ready. It's really nice and dry. It has to be like this because we wanted to create a pesto. So really nice rustic consistency. You can see all the ingredients, not only taste. And now I'm going to move to a different plate just to store it in the fridge. And then you can simply pair with your favorite shape of pasta. And that's the walnut pesto, called also salsa alle noci in Liguria, North Italy. Walnut pesto is now ready. You can pair with a trofie, or you can really go for any shape of pasta that you most like. You can store in the fridge for another 2 days. What I like to do is also just add a few of walnuts on the top, so to see the nice ingredient, and buon appetito! If you like the recipe today, leave a comment and let me know what other recipe you wanted to learn, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.